Hey there, thanks for joining us at the Rabbit Hole of Research, where you'll learn a few facts that you can impress your friends with at a party. Hey, welcome back to the Rabbit Hole of Research, down here in the basement studio with the episode 47.1 mini episode, you know, the recap of The Thing, Who Goes There.
Yeah, the itty bitty one.
The itty bitty one, just a quick hit. You got me, Joe.
Okay.
We've got Nick, and we've got Georgia.
Did you forget your name?
What?
Maybe she's not really Georgia.
Oh. Again?
It ain't Fuchs. Yeah, so it was a super fun episode. We dived into the iconic horror film, John Carpenter's The Thing, as part of our October month of horror. It was the last episode, 47. We discussed the origins, adaptations, and the underlying themes present in the various variations of Who Goes There and The Thing. We had special guests Bill Hallier, illustrator, comic writer, artist, creature designer, and Todd Thyberg, a designer, artist, writer, and letterpress printer. They joined to share their insights and experiences with the story. Our discussion started with the 1938 novella Who Goes There by John W. Campbell, the 1951 film adaptation The Thing from Another World, John Carpenter's 1982 classic The Thing, and the 2011 prequel. We analyzed the creature's biology, the psychological paranoia it can induce, and implications of its ability to assimilate other organisms. We also explored various theories about the ambiguous ending of John Carpenter's film, speculate on the creature's intelligence and its potential origins and interactions with other iconic sci-fi characters, in particular, the Predator. So that was the episode. Like I said, it capped off the month of horror. We also had the Ghosts and Graveyards episode we recorded at the Horror House with Moses and Vinny. And we had episode 46, Slashers, recorded at Reed's Local with co-owner Melissa and Jesse and Alana from Slashers Sauces. And both those episodes...
And thank you to everyone who's been listening to those.
Yeah, definitely. And those two episodes have really cool movie lists. If you're looking for some horror flicks to put on your list, go check out the newsletters. I'll put all the links to those in the show notes. But yeah, that's it.
It doesn't have to be Halloween to watch horror movies.
No, you don't. We watched a horror movie last night.
Same here.
Yeah. So what do you guys think of that episode before we get into what we're watching? And
I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah.
It was good to have Bill back for it.
Yeah, Bill was really good. He really got into it.
Yeah,
So-
it was.
Sorry, go ahead, Georgia.
Oh no, I was just gonna say it was some time in between recording it and when it came out, so it was fun to listen to.
Yep. Yeah, it was a couple of months.
And I think I figured out why you might have been inspired to give out big carrots for Halloween.
Why?
Because we talked about carrots in the episode, remember?
We did.
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
We just listened to it.
Because in the original 51 movie, they had big botanical twists, and I think you had mentioned it's just a carrot.
He had talked about big carrots, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's where that...
For reference, for Halloween this year, I gave out baked carrots, and kids went bonkers over them.
fits with the Creepy Carrots book.
Oh, that's true too. Yeah, look at that. A lot of carrot tie-ins.
It could also have gone the other way, and you could have gotten like
Your house egged and toilet papered.
Yeah, like I guess if you got your house carroted, it really wouldn't.
At least you gave out carrots. Like you didn't give out potatoes, which can actually be used to destroy your property. Carrots.
And if you got one of those old potato guns, you can make little potato bullets.
Let's
with
not
them.
give people ideas out there.
If the carrot's big enough, you could probably use a carrot for that.
Maybe, yeah.
Have you ever
I'm
seen
surprised I
one?
haven't seen that in a horror film where you like impale someone with a carrot or vegetable. Has that happened? I gotta look that
I
up
don't think
now.
so.
I feel like it has.
You gotta. That's
Yeah.
I'm talking about like a slasher because after you make the
I don't
first
know.
couple,
Could you really
you have to
hurt
get
somebody
creative.
that much with a carrot?
We have to get creative with the kills. So they keep amping it up. If you watch Jason Part 8, it's just the kills get sillier and it's just random, whatever. So I'm like, has
Maybe we
anyone?
should save this for Steven.
Yeah, that's right. The
Sure.
Killer Pinata 3.
So
Yeah, we had some comments on the YouTube but one that was shared between the commenters was this idea of who got infected first. That we have theories about that in The Thing, that is. And I'm imagining the John Carpenter The Thing. And I'm not sure if I mentioned in the episode, but the dog, when it ran up, it licked Benning's face in the opening sequence. Like it jumped up on him and licked him. And I think he might have been the first to get assimilated there or to start. And then the second instance that someone could have got was when the dog was just walking around the camp. It went into that room. And if you speculate who was where and where they are at, you think that's Norris's room by the silhouette. And Norris, he had the chest explosion, the chest scene. And then you had Blair, of course. We talked about that on the episode where he's got the pencil in there and he touches his mouth, breaks all sorts of safety lab protocols. So that's how I have it. I don't know if you guys see it some other way.
Yeah,
but,
I don't know. I don't think I've thought as much about who was the first in the movie as who was the last.
Yeah.
But,
And like I said, I think that they played fast and loose with the Thing's mode of transmission. And so that gets into
Very much so.
And we talked about it. Is it because it's intelligent and is hanging back and can reveal itself when it wants? Or is it just the mechanics? We just don't understand the true mechanics of how it's spread, because it feels if it's particulate matter that everyone in the camp is probably infected.
it makes me think of that interview about making the 28 Days
Yeah,
Later.
the director's commentary.
How they said, like, even one drop of blood would affect you.
Well, they had the scene,
and so then
right.
that would totally.
I didn't even heard that.
Yeah.
So that totally made a difference of how they could.
Yeah, they were going to do. So the whole thing was the dad got the drop of blood in his eyeball, and then he turned into the rage virus. And I guess one of the endings they wanted was to actually use blood transfusions as a way to cure it. But then if one drop of blood could cause the infection, how would you transfuse out how would you get all the rage virus out? And so they had to, because of that scene, they had to scrap that idea because it really wouldn't work in the mechanics of the virus, because just one drop can infect you.
Right.
Yeah, so
it's probably good to keep it kind of loose.
Yeah. Use that hand wavium when you can. The handy hand wavium. And then the other one, I think Alex mentioned about other characters, especially superheroes.
Yeah, like the possibility of the Thing taking over like Superman or something like that, or it would be some interesting crossover between.
Maybe that's why they had to destroy their planet.
Maybe.
It was a Thing planet.
Maybe. and then he also brought up kind of, because you asked about real life scenarios.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then he brought up like COVID and also the 1918 flu. I think those are really good comparisons, because I know when it was like the COVID pandemic and we really didn't understand, you don't understand totally how it's transmitted, like that drop of blood in the eyeball.
That's right, yeah.
And also it had that, and then wearing masks and staying, obviously the quarantine. It really did feed into this kind of paranoia and this idea of, ooh, who has the virus?
Right. And it didn't present itself like you didn't know who exactly was sick. So you could just be a carrier and get someone sick. And then you had people like you're outside and people would be bicycling by like, where's your mask? You got to wear a mask. No, that's not the way this works, buddy. Like we're outside, you're bicycling past. Stop talking to me if you're really worried about getting infected. So it was an interesting intersection, because you had the paranoia, the unknown, as we were still trying to figure out the mechanics of the virus. Then you had just a mix with people's general lack of scientific understanding about infection and things like that, and all that swirl, the political kind of mess into something that luckily it wasn't the thing. It was
As far as we
COVID.
know.
Like,
You're lying again.
yes, it wasn't an alien infecting us. But yeah, no, it was a fun episode. I'm sure we'll somewhere down the road do another Thing episode. It's so much you can really get into, and we probably just scratched the surface. So cool. Yeah, we have the last few episodes coming up. Episode 48, Perception versus Perspective. Then we'll have episode 49, The Heart of a Superhero. And then episode 50, Gremlins and Holiday Science. So that should be a fun one. And then we're at the end of the season. Episode 51 is the end of season 2.
Hard to
And-
I
believe.
can't believe it's already the second.
I know,
season.
yeah. We're barreled around. It was a fun season. We'll recap the season. We'll have a couple guests, I believe, with us.
Right. We're
We'll be-
going to be discussing what truly makes a Christmas movie.
A Christmas movie, Die
or a
Hard,
holiday
Baby,
movie, yeah.
Trading Places. Yeah, we were in our pajamas. We'll be trying out the second strongest beer
I
in the
don't know
world.
about that. I think I'll just have a nice hot.
If you listen to last year's recap, we took
Yeah.
one for science. Didn't need a petri dish and a flamethrower. But yeah, no, it's been fun. So yeah, we're winding down a little bit. So yeah, so it's going to be exciting. And then we're starting to record for season 3 already. So yeah, so we already got a couple guests lined up. So yeah, hopefully bring you another fun-filled season. People have written in suggested guests, and we've booked some of them. So yeah, it's fun. Cool. So
Lots of holes to go down.
yeah, plenty. We probably will.
So many holes.
We'll probably revisit some of the holes that we've already dug out.
We'll
Yeah.
redig some.
We'll renew. Yeah, what have you guys been checking out into listening media? Nick?
I watched Weapons last night.
Mm-hmm. Weapons.
It was good.
Yeah.
I
Good.
mean, definitely not as good as Barbarian, though.
All right. We'll probably just have to do, you know what? Maybe that's a season 3. We're still setting the episode lists. Maybe we'll just have to do a Weapons Barbarian episode. There's some discussion worthy there. So, I'm gonna-
Like-
Did you watch Barbarian again too last night?
I did not.
Oh,
Ellie was upset with me. So I was running back and forth from the room.
with your arms spread at your side, running.
They always are. I like to throw them out back. Naruto run the room.
Cool. No, very
No,
good.
I did enjoy Weapons.
Yeah, Weapons was very enjoyable. Barbarian, like I said, we
It's
should
your-
put a pin in it.
But
and
we-
I've been playing Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh, you're still
Yeah,
that
just
video
about.
game still playing that?
Yeah, almost
Yep,
done.
yep.
We're
Oh,
on the
cool.
last
Wow.
quarter.
Oh.
I'm about 100% it.
Cool. That's fun. So hit up Nick if you need tips and tricks on that. Get on Discord.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's there. Cool. Yeah. What were you saying, Georgia?
Oh, we watched the movie Observance.
Observance. Yeah.
It was
That's pretty
very
good.
different.
I think, Nick, you might like that one. It has, if you like the weirder horror.
It was. I
Yeah,
thought
I
it was
I love
good.
the horror.
Yeah.
It was
weird.
like almost, yeah. It had, I don't even know the definition of horror versus like psychological. I mean, it definitely had
Yeah.
Either
horror.
or, I don't
It
know.
Like a
definitely had
psychological
horror.
thriller, but yeah, no, it had a horror.
It definitely
element
had
to it.
horror.
Yeah.
And it was
Yeah.
one of those, those I think are some of my favorite
Yeah. Yeah.
movies are the ones that build up.
Yeah.
Like it slowly builds up
Yeah.
more and more strange and more horrific.
Yeah, I like it also because especially the horror movies that play on an emotion. And so this one really had grief and depression and personified it.
Yeah.
The horror is actually
not
the
knowing-
stages of grief and depression. And so when a horror movie actually explores that, the horror is taking you through those stages. I think that's always interesting. Like we talked about on I think the slasher episode, that horror gives you a chance to explore almost safe, even though you're maybe sitting on the edge of your seat.
It can be
Yeah,
cathartic.
right.
Yeah.
So
What was the name of the film again?
It was called Observance.
yeah, I'll put it in the show notes. Or at least I
Cool.
hope I'll put it in the show notes.
Yeah.
I've been better at that.
What about you, Joe? What have you watched?
I watched Observance. Yep, I did that. The other thing I've been watching, Georgia's not watching, is Firefly. So I'm almost on the last episode. I really am enjoying that. It's a nice, reminds me of Cowboy Bebop. that spaghetti western in space show. I only had one season, so yeah, it's really good. It's inspiring me to write something in the same vein. So yeah, so that's what I've been.
Oh yeah.
Had the readings on Saturday, so that was a lot of fun. It was also Georgia and I's 22nd anniversary, so
You had
it was
to
a
throw
lot.
that
So
in
yeah, I
there.
had to put that in there. Yeah, so it was busy. Hopefully November and December a little less busy. Focus on the pod. So
Yeah, we got stuff coming up.
yeah,
It'll
we
be
do.
fun.
We fun times. Keep listening. Keep hanging in there.
And
Comment.
appreciate you for listening and
Yeah, follow
telling
us
your friend. And
Yep.
I'm going to ask, but leaving a review helps.
Yep. Comments, build the community,
A review.
kind of chat. Y'all all have good opinions and ideas, so we like hearing them. So yeah,
Hey,
keep it up.
It'll
Get
be fun
on.
to debate with people when I disagree.
Yeah, that's right.
Right, Joe?
That is, yes. Yeah. So,
Joe said we couldn't record yesterday because I was in too much of a debate.
yeah, you were a little, I don't know, something little s'mores we ate. They were a little feisty, but we'll dedicate an episode to it. We'll do it.
Yeah.
So cool. All right, that's it. Go check out the Thing episode. It was really fun, but check out the other horror episodes too. The ghosts and the graveyards, the slashers. It was just a fun month. I can't wait to do October next year.
Already planning.
Here.
Already planning. Yeah, people are already calling. Can I be on the episode? So cool. All right, you got me, Joe. We've got Nick.
Georgia.
We've got Georgia, and
And we went out.
love y'all. Take easy.
Bye-bye.
Stay curious.